So we've been vlogging without uploading, so our uploads are going to be late, which I guess is fine. I don't know what Alice uploaded yesterday, so, or I mean vlogged yesterday, so I don't know what you know yet, but I'm gonna have a tough day today. My first day of my elimination diet went pretty well. I had a slight headache, but I kind of get headaches anyway. Well, I got a call from my mom and the beautiful grandmother that you all met last week. She was put on hospice and they're giving her only days. So I'm heading to Chicago this weekend, possibly today, definitely by tomorrow, and I'm gonna hopefully see her before she goes. I'm not gonna be able to do the elimination diet. I said, Alice, you're gonna be feeling just fine tomorrow because we're gonna have to put the elimination diet on hold because there is no way to do this if you're gonna be traveling, sitting Shiva, which because we're Jewish, it's going to be a couple days of lox and bagels and all that good stuff. And because I'm kind of the technology person, I'm going to be putting together a big photo montage and stuff like that of my grandma over a couple of days and stuff. Oh great, a car just went around me. I love when people do that. So now I have to wait longer. That's really sweet of that car. So anyway, so I'm heading into work right now, and I'll talk to my boss there. She'll probably let me, give me the days off. She's like that. She's really family oriented. I called my grandma last night, got to talk to her on the phone, tell her I love her again. So if I don't make it in time, I got to hear her voice and tell her I love her. So I'm at peace with it. I cried a little bit last night. I'm probably gonna cry a little bit after I stop recording. I'm really glad I was in town last week and I got to spend that breakfast with her. I mean, everything happens for a reason, and I got to see my grandma last week. I got to talk to her last night, and I'm at peace with this. Well, while I was in my staff meeting, I got pulled out. Got told that Alice needed to talk to me, and I knew there would only be one reason why I'd be pulled out of a meeting. My grandmother passed in the night. I'm really at peace with it. You know, I told you all that I talked to her last night, and I told her I loved her, and I told her to sleep peacefully, and I guess she took that advice. I think I was probably the last family member to talk to her. And actually, I got a text this morning from my mom saying, I'm glad you called her. I didn't know yet. Oops. That was a coworker hugging me, saying she's sorry. I really have the best coworkers. It looks like I'm going to leave tomorrow morning. I'm going to pick up my aunt, Donna, that you've all met, and my uncle, who you haven't met. And I'm going to go in to Chicago for the weekend. I'm going to put together a beautiful photo montage set to music of her life, probably like an hour long, so that we can have it playing during the Shiva. It looks like we're only going to do a one-night Shiva. Usually it's 7 days. Some people cut them down to 3 days. I guess my family feels that, you know, a lot of her friends are no longer with us, but I respect my parents to make the decision that they make, and I think it at least should have been 3 days. Nope. Another coworker hugging me. Yes, I have really amazing coworkers. Okay, so anyway, it'll be a one-day Shiva. Alice and Jesse will probably drive in on Saturday or something and stay for that. Anyway, and I'll be back on Tuesday. So it's going to be all the drama of family. I'm going to make this beautiful montage. It'll be a nice distraction and give me a purpose with all the things going on. You know, even as you grow older, there's always that kind of tension, and I just hope that through the weekend they can just all support each other and love each other and share stories, and just remember my grandma as she used to be, not as the person with Alzheimer's, but as the person who loved to travel the world and who could make friends with anybody, who loved clothes so much that she had like 4 closets full of them, including an entire room in her basement, and who loved the finer things in life, and whose husband, my grandfather, who passed 20 years ago, would call baby doll, and who was loved by so many people. And I just love my grandma, and I wish her peace. And so just wanted to share with you that she passed, and I'm gonna be thinking of her as the day goes on. I've been walking. I had to take my car in for an oil change. It was needing it, but now that I'm going to be driving all the way back to Chicago, I really needed it. So I brought it in to Toyota, and I haven't eaten anything all day. It's almost 4 o'clock, or it's 3:45 or something, and I haven't eaten anything all day at all, not even like breakfast. And I realized it, and so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go get something to eat. So I started at Toyota, which is like all the way that way, and I walked the entire block to there. Not one restaurant, not one. So I'm walking all the way back on this side of the road, and I already know there's not one restaurant on this side of the road, but I think if I pass Toyota on this side of the road, I will get to food. But Toyota's like way down there, like probably like a mile. I cannot believe there's no restaurant. I mean, I'm on this busy road. You could see that. Busy road. Not one, not even like a small honky-tonk restaurant. Nothing. Oh, and it's starting to rain. Perfect. Well, I'm back at Toyota, and my car's gonna be ready in like 15 minutes. So instead of walking beyond it, I think I'm just gonna go back to Toyota. Yeah, there it is. So much for eating. Well, I guess I could take advantage of what Toyota has to offer. Brownie bites. That'll hold me over.
So we're at Best Buy, and I have no idea why we're here. Why are we here, Michelle?
Because I have to buy a working VHS player, because I have old videos of my grandmother, including when she got married to my grandfather. And I need to then buy the converter that will change VHS into DVD or digital so that I can include it in the montage.
Oh.
Hi everybody, we're back home, and this is what I went shopping like crazy for. So it was way more expensive to get a VCR today because like nobody sells them anymore. We couldn't find one that was like cheap. We had to get a VCR DVD combo, and that's what we got. It's right there, and the little device that I needed is right here. It converts it to digital, and here it is converting it on my computer. There's people that I'm sure my grandfather and grandmother knew back in the day. I'm converting already their wedding tape. I want to see how long it takes. It kind of lags as it's going on, but it says playback. Oh, you can't really read that. Playback during recording may lag, but the resulting video will not. So I'm really excited about this. And what's really cool is it'll work on my Mac and my PC. So I can convert onto Mac or PC. And it's editable, so I can go into it, edit it, pull out scenes that I want. I can work it on my PC. I can work it on iMovie if I can ever figure out that iMovie. So very exciting. So I'm working on a vlog to upload and getting all this done, and then I'll spend a night with relaxing with Alice, and wait. Then I will take off in the morning. So
okay.
That's that.
Bye
Good night.
for now. Good night.